Today on Rust Bucket Garage, we've got a package. We've got a really nice package from Desert Does It. Some of you may be familiar with this if you're in the Tacoma. Ooh, Swedish fish, little key ring, and this is the Desert Does It seat jacker package. So what this is this raises up the front of your seats in your Tacomas and 4Runners, GXs. You'll notice I've got multiples. So we're going to actually be doing, today we'll do the GX, and tomorrow we'll do the Tacoma. This is to fix the issue where it feels like you're sliding forward, your lower back hurting after an extended period of time in your Tacomas and GXs and 4Runners and FJ Cruisers. So we're gonna definitely put this in. My overall opinion of the product and machining is it's really well made. It's aluminum. I'd probably say, what's that? Maybe half a pound. The threads look excellent. I've seen some products on the internet where it looks like a beaver has chewed the threads into the block. So we're gonna give this a try. So I just want to do a quick tabletop of what you get when you order a set of seat jackers from Desert Does It. Comes in a nice sealed package. You get your fasteners, you get your blocks, or your seat jacker blocks. They give you a nice little sticker. I ordered 2 sets, one for the Tacoma and one for the GX 470. And I don't know if that comes in every package, but got that. I got a key fob, and I got a nice Swedish fish. Yeah, high quality fasteners, grade 10.9 metrics. These are 15 millimeter socket heads that will be used to mount the existing seat bracket onto the block. So it's a nice little block, really good quality. I had to go back and winds up they do supply instructions in the package. What we need to do is torque the existing bolt that we remove down to 27 foot-pounds. Apply some blued thread locker on there. This is the part that gets assembled in your car. And then the existing seat bracket bolts down on top here. And you can see the threads are really nice. So it's a really nice package. Painted aluminum, high quality, well built. Just need to make sure that when we're putting this in that we torque down. During the video I mentioned 35-40 foot-pounds. Actually, after reading the instructions, it's actually 27 foot-pounds for both the torquing the seat bracket down to the jacker, and then the jacker to the down on the floor. So it is really nice setup, fast. The Tacoma took about 10 minutes per seat. The GX takes probably about 15. I had to do a little bit of modification to the carpeting came up underneath here, so I needed to clear that out so it would sit flat. But other than that, quick installation. Wonderful improvement in the seating position, especially in the Tacoma. So I'll let you look at the rest of the videos for the installation after. Thank you. Today on Rust Bucket Adventures, we're going to be modding our Tacoma. We're going to be adding in, well, let's take a look here. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be fixing the issue with the Toyota seats. One of the complaints that a number of people have, including my wife, is that sitting in the passenger seat or more the driver's seat, it feels like they're leaning towards the dash as we're driving along. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of, there's no up and down. This is, just there's a manual seat, but there's pressure in the back after you're driving, for a couple of hours, and you need to get out and stretch your legs. And for taller folks and maybe other folks, being able to raise the front of the seat to give you a little bit of thigh support should have been something that Toyota designed in. You'll hear a lot of people talking about it. And so I went ahead and I dropped $180 for a shot in the dark with the Desert Does It product. It raises the front of the seat up, and hopefully that'll give enough just to relieve the pressure off the back and make these seats a little bit more comfortable. So basically the tools that we're going to need for this job is a 14 millimeter socket and ratchet for the original bolts, and then the bolts that are supplied by Desert Does It for these seat jackers is going to be 15 millimeters, and that's to tighten that bolt down there. The original seat bracket sits on top, and we tighten it down there. The original bolts that are in the vehicle go through a little cutout here. I'll show you here in a minute. So I've gone ahead and pulled everything out of the package, and what gets supplied by Desert Does It, the seat jacker product. It's a really nice painted, feels like, it's a painted aluminum alloy with some thread holes, and boy, did they do a good job at supplying a really clean, sharp threads. So we'll be able to install this. This is going to go in this point right here. It's going to raise up the front of the seat up just a little bit. I just did it in Lexus GX, and it wound up being about an inch difference in the seat height. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like this is going to be a easier job. There doesn't seem to be any trim covers on this Toyota. I'm not sure if there was originally, but I don't believe so. But we're going to go ahead and get this started. It's going to be pretty simple. We're going to come down here and with a 14 millimeter wrench. Let me get this out of the way. It's a little tough with one hand. And loosen that up. And we're going to see if we can do this one without, we're going to see if we can do the seat jackers in the Tacoma without having to loosen up the rears. I had to loosen up the rears on the Lexus GX 470. I got salt corrosion here. Yeah, looks like we'll be doing some work there. So let's see what happens if I get enough. Nope, I'm gonna have to loosen up the back. So we'll go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna move the seat forward. Okay, so we've moved the seat forward so we can come in the back, and looks like that has some trim covers, so we'll take care of loosening up the back. So I need to loosen up the back here. We'll grab here and pull up and see it. There we go. That's pretty smooth here. Those are the seat bolts, and we'll come in here. Just give them we won't take them all the way out. We'll just back them out a little ways to see if we can get enough room in the front. We'll go a little bit more here. Beating the hell out of the wife's truck. She's not going to be happy. Hope she doesn't watch the video. Well, I hope she does. I hope she likes the video. There we go. So then we'll come around to the front. We'll slide the seat back so now we can access this. And there we go. We got plenty of room. So I'm gonna find a spot to set you folks. Right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna this product, the Desert Does It product, has some screw holes. They make a molly panel. So if you're really into off-roading and four-wheeling, that molly panel, you can mount a fire extinguisher and flashlight, maybe recovery gear. Yeah, it's just a panel that comes up underneath the seat here. Gives you a little bit more storage room. But this is the wife's truck. This hauls hay and groceries and whatever else she wants to put in the back. So we won't be doing that. So what we're going to do is the original bolt's going to go through here. It's going to go into the original body hole, and then this seat bracket. It's just, heck, let's just do it. So there is a mounting hole. You can see the original tab, the hole there. That's going to fit inside of this lot here, and this one's got a replacement. So that goes through the hole there, and we're going to mount it in and line it up, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So we'll slip this one in. We'll slip the other one in the other hole here. We'll take the original mounting, and I don't want to cross thread it, so we're going to manually put them in and get them started by hand. I need to borrow the ratchet that you're sitting on. Hopefully you can still see. Come in here. Wiggle jiggle, make sure I'm not cross threading, because you do not want to cross thread these. Learned on the GX that you might as well go ahead and tighten them all the way down once you get there. And I'll put the torque spec that's supposed to be on there. I'm putting about 35-40 foot-pounds on it. I don't want to strip them, and I don't want to go too loose. They were looser on the GX, so I may have to go back and tighten those up, because the Tacomas was definitely more, it was tightened better into the seat was tightened down firmer. There we go. Okay, now at this point we've got there's a little bit of room to move stuff around and get everything lined up, so we're gonna go ahead and run these in. This was a 14. The bolts that came with the Desert Does It product is a 15. So we're gonna go ahead and run those in, and we'll do that right now here. as a side note, this is a really fast mod to improve the ride, or the long distance ride of your vehicle. We're just going to tighten that up, and that's it. It basically is like 10 minutes in the Tacoma. It was a little longer in the Lexus. Move this forward. I'll go tighten those ones up in the back, and I'll do a little wrap up here. Snap the covers on, slide it all together. And so, front's on. Rear's been reassembled, and I guess we'll have to report back. Again, it's really fast. This is, you know, again, it's $90 a seat. Oh, if you subscribe to the Desert Does It newsletter, you get a 5% discount code that'll be sent to you. So you can, you know, basically I've got 4 seats, 2 for the Tacoma and 2 for the Lexus, and so basically I got a 5% off of that. I think it was like $89 or $90 each, so it would have been $180, and then the discount. So was it worth it? I will have to let you know. Again, thanks for joining us here at Rust Bucket Adventures, and I'm going to go ahead and do the driver's side. It's going to be identical to this side, but take a look out at the Desert Does It product. You know, if you feel that your Tacoma or Lexus GX platform, which includes the FJ Cruiser and the 4Runner, if the seat just doesn't feel comfortable, this might be for you. So again, thanks for joining us at Rust Bucket Adventures. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the next adventure.